This stage will make you hate bumpers for eternity.
Oh, I believe you.
Yup. I was practicing singing that while I was waiting for the commentary to start.
Yeah. Nice
Yep,
change to start the stage off with, though.
Yeah. And also, skipping a slow section.
Oh,
Momentum.
definitely. Only default.
Yep.
Ouch.
And those blue things cheat. They go through walls.
Double ouch. Yeah, they do. It's...
Yeah. I lost all my rings there, but it's as long as I get to the goal with 50 rings that I can get to the special stage, and I managed to do that, so all is good.
One, two... This one usually takes a while.
Yeah, I found this secret room with rings, so...
Was this your first time finding that?
I think I found it before, but I forgot about it, and I was like, oh hey, rings!
Ah.
At first I thought it looked like a secret path, but then I noticed it stopped, but hey, free rings. That's what I was after.
Yeah, that one actually catches me off guard when I go through a spring yard, because I expect that to actually be a shortcut instead of just a ring area.
I'm sure that messes up a lot of Sonic speedrunners their first time through.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. And behold, 50 rings!
Exactly.
Now, originally I tried to go to the top path and get hit by the spikes when I meant to save my rings, and I just found out it's much better to just go the bottom path. And the special stage is a lot similar to number 4, but it has some dead ends that aren't goals, so it gets very confusing. Still,
almost makes you wish you had a map.
Yeah, still it's not as bad as Special Stage 3. Nothing's as bad as Special Stage 3.
Not even 6.
Not even 7 in Rush, man. And I should know. Like I said, that emerald took me 7 years to get, so I should know how bad that special stage is.
It's hard to believe that game's been out for so long.
Yeah.
As we watch Sonic 1.
Yep. And this stage is actually easier than, once you get to this part, than Special Stage 4, because that
There's only one drain, right?
Yeah, that peppermint wall is right over the goal post, so it's really easy to nab the ring with no problems. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, just one more to go.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 more.
You might be thinking a bit later.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like there's a hidden one somewhere that they don't want us to know about or anything. Also, whee!
Oh, yeah, that's way too easy to screw up there, and you don't even need the spring either.
Yeah, I was just doing this for fun, and then, yeah, I'm done. Momentum in Sonic games is very fun.
Yeah. I think I usually try to take the bottom route in this what are these things called again? In this act, because I don't like going up against those spiky crab things, because I always try to jump off. And I know that doesn't work, but I always try it.
You wanna know what the name of those spiky hermit crab things are?
Yes, please.
Spikes. I'm not joking, that's literally their name. Thanks a lot, Spikes! Thank you! So basically what happened there was I tried to bribe the enemy into not hitting me by giving up all my rings, but it didn't work, and I still ended up losing my rings and getting hit, so... yeah.
And then this part that everybody remembers.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember this part, especially from the Not Enough Rings comic. You've seen that comic, right?
No.
Oh, well, basically, for a while there was this awkward zombie-esque Sonic comic for the Genesis. Oh, yeah, hey, well. Springs are weird.
Yeah. Special
There was this
powers.
awkward zombie-esque comic for the Genesis Sonic games called Not Enough Rings that was updated every Saturday, and it stopped after Doomsday Zone. It's kind of funny. I think I'll link you to it later.
I'll have to check it out.
One of the funnier ones is in Starlight Act, I think either 1 or 2, where Sonic spring jumps into bonking his head on the stairs, which then fall after he bonks his head.
Yeah.
And then shenanigans in the special stages where Tails keeps on collecting the rings and getting hit, and yeah. Yeah, that's why if you're going for Super Sonic, it's smarter to just play as Sonic alone in that game.
Well, for several reasons. The main one being that you actually have to collect fewer rings.
Well, yeah, that too. But also, unless you're playing with another very skilled player, yeah.
Well, not necessarily very skilled, so just so much as they can keep from getting hit.
Yeah, basically. And, well, final special stage, here we come. This one might look a bit like the third one upon first glance, but it's much easier.
Yeah, because the drains are in the corners.
Yeah. It seems like it's a more enclosed map, I guess. And also you have these blocks that break, and you can easily create your barriers to catch yourself, and it's just a lot easier to steer yourself in this place than in Special Stage 3.
And then, yeah, the faster this moves, the more quickly you can get back to where you were attacking from.
Yeah. And we got them all, because there's totally not another one we're missing, right?
Right.
Totally.
Definitely not something they added later. Well, what it is in the plot, Eggman has the 7.
Yeah, and you know, in the plot, in the instruction manuals, the Chaos Emeralds weren't even mentioned until Sonic 2, and in that game, all that the collecting Chaos Emeralds did to the ending was make him Super Sonic. There wasn't a bad or good ending.
Yeah.
It's like, if they're so important, why does it affect the ending in such a minor way? And in such a slightly major way in this game, where it's not mentioned.
Because you had already taken the emeralds from Eggman by the time Sonic 2 came around.
Huh.
Meanwhile, in Sonic 3, it's a moot point because he steals the asteroid.
And not to mention, Knuckles knocks you out of Super State.
Yeah, that never really happens again, does it?
Yeah. The one complaint I really have about Knuckles and Sonic Boom is how they made him dumb, because Knuckles isn't dumb.
Well, he's smart, he's just not wise.
Yeah, he's easily tricked, but he's by no means dumb. Hey there, Spike, thank you. Thanks for that. Also, I figured out the name of the pig enemy in Scrap Brain, but I'll save that for when that zone comes around. Invincibility is a beautiful thing in Sonic games.
Yes, it is.
Yep. I think the only invincibility that can compare is the one in Kirby, because you can still plow through enemies by just walking through them. Which, sadly, you cannot do in many other games. Well, I guess Mario also works, but it just... something about the invincibility in Sonic. Especially the classic Sonic games.
And then this boss, which I hate.
Oh yeah, this boss is rather annoying, especially if you're doing it no damage, especially if you're doing it at all. Now, I have no idea how he was as agreeable as he was this time, but he chose to only use his needle twice, and I got in a lot of hits, so I won't complain, but... jeez! I can't tell you the number of times in the past that I've died to just flat out falling into the pit.
Yeah. That's...
Not into the... Oh. Not into the pit! It burns! Yep.
Well, that's the halfway point.
Yep. Slightly before
Yeah.
That's
Potato,
final
potato.
zone.